I'm actually going to replace a section of this rocker panel. You have to buy the entire uniside.
By the way I walk, I ain't just talking about it. I stay putting in that work. Everything I get, I murk. You can tell by the way I walk, I ain't just talking about it. I stay putting in that work. I'm up in the morning, like 5 in the morning, I'm already on. So when you just getting out of the box,
I have a Chevy Malibu here. This one has this rocker panel damage down here, completely crushed. So I'm actually going to replace a section of this rocker panel. However, they don't just sell the rocker panel by itself. You have to buy the entire uniside. That's just how they stamp it and how they sell it. They don't sell it in portions. But luckily, they have procedures to section this in, and I've already measured this out. They had me come 90 millimeters in front of this third hole right here. So that's going to be my rear section joint. Then they had me measure 115 millimeters down from right here. That's going to be that joint. Then on the front section, they actually didn't have a measurement. They said you could go anywhere in the flat part of the rocker panel. So I'm probably going to go just past this damage. I'll probably go right about here. And that'll be my rocker section. I'm actually going to move this one back just a little bit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and trim out my new panel. And they want this to overlap the existing part on the car by 25 millimeters. So my cut on the car was at 90 millimeters from this hole. So I'm going to add 25 millimeters, which will be right about there. And then this one was 115 millimeters. So let's add another 25. So I cut these slots in these because this is an overlap, and it overlaps right to this line where I marked it. And in order to get it to sit flush and doesn't have a little ridge, I just slightly roll these in. And it works out perfect this way. So I went ahead and I sat the two doors on here just because I wanted to make sure this bottom gap was nice and consistent and matched the other side. I've seen these before when they're rolled way under like that. Sometimes you put the new one on and these parts are kind of rolled and then you end up with a wide gap. So I just want to double check and make sure that wasn't the case, but it looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and lift the doors back off, lift the rocker back off because I got to put some sealer on the back side, and then I will put it on and get it welded on.